So have anybody else noticed usually the guy who begs you for months for a chance is usually the guy who plays you at the end? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, they'll beg, and finally when you give them a chance, they play you.
Ladies, men are not as foolish as we act. We know you don't suddenly become a woman's best option for no reason after months and months of chasing to date her. When a woman finally gives in, after keeping you begging for months and months, we know off rip that I am not her best option. She has either run out of options she thought were better than me, and now she's just settling for me as her last pathetic option. Either that or my circumstances as a man have changed, I have improved for the better, and now she wants to come into my life and enjoy the fruits. She's in for ulterior motives. She's not genuine. The only man who is going to stick around after begging to date you for months and months is a man without options of other beautiful women, or a foolish man who doesn't know that you are in his life to take advantage of him. He doesn't know that you are not actually attracted to him. You are just keeping him around for future use just in case. Now, listen, ladies. Some of you guys play too hard to get until it becomes too obvious you're just intentionally prolonging the process of getting in bed with him. You ladies know upfront, right from day one, if a man is the kind of guy you'd have sex with. So, keeping a man waiting for the next 6 months, that's just playing with him. Most guys will stick around just long enough to get a return on his investment in you. By the time you eventually sleep with him, he's already too tired of your mind games. He will just get the sex a few times to get his money's worth, turn the tables on you, become less caring, and eventually leave. Because you played too many games with him. And in this case, it is actually you who played yourself, not him.
And that's not usually always the case. I see what he's saying. It makes a lot of sense what he's saying, and it's true in a lot of sense that what he's saying is true. You know, some guys will wait and beg, and then when they finally get that female, they kind of like the interest level is like kind of low, and then they'll cash out. They'll be with her for a little bit, and then they'll cash out. And usually in that case, it's a tit for tat. Oh, you had me waiting all this time, and now you got me because all the guys out there that you was interested in ain't had nothing, coming for you. So now you're gonna dog me out, be with me. Yeah, but that's not always the case. What he's saying. Yeah, there's some brothers that cash out, but then you got some guys that are hanging there, and they will not cash out until they get dogged. They get dogged because they like a lap dog. They'll get dogged out. They'll get abused. They'll take her abusement, this, that, and the other, because she's still interested in other guys. Her eyes are still roaming, and she just have him as, a toy boy, so to speak, for lack of better words. But basically, she's not his first choice, and he knows that. But because he's so into her, he's so infatuated, he's been waiting all this time. Oh my God, I finally got it, this, that, and the other. He's gonna hang in there. So it's not always clean cut and dry like this guy is saying back here. It's not always clean cut and dry like that. But what he's saying is true in some sense, because you have some guys that do that. But that's not always the case. The guys that wait around that long are guys that are gonna stick around once they get them because they feel that they won the prize, they got the prize. And they know it's going to be wide open. You drive a tractor trailer in that daggone thing. Those are the guys. They're going to stick around. They're going to get dogged because she's going to, treat him like anything, like nothing. So he's going to hang around. Yeah, I mean, he's right in some sense, but that's not clean cut. And no disrespect to him but it's not always like that. A guy will hang around long enough, get dog, and then eventually he'll exit stage right. Seriously.